Yo, what's good? It's Choosing. Hey, how's it going? I'm back. I know it's been a while, but indulge me for a little bit, just a little while, just a little bit. I don't care. I'm gonna say it again. I don't care. I don't need anyone's 2 cents. I've been busy with work. Been working a whole lot. Seriously though, like it's basically I work for a small family-owned dealership. My days and time is just all messed up. I don't even have a sense of it. The same like I did before. You know what I mean? When I was just had free time to make all the videos that I could, that I wanted to. You know what I mean? It's just I'm busy now. I'm a grown man. I had a newborn baby boy as well. He's about to turn 3 months this next month here too. So just a little bit about my life. You know what I mean? I got a lot going on for real. But let's get back on track. So, you know that phrase, I don't need your 2 cents. I don't want your 2 cents. You know what I mean? A lot of people use that. And, in this case, I'm wanting to use that because if you're not more successful than me, what do I need to take your advice for? You know what I mean? I take advice from everyone. I'm not that arrogant. I like to learn from everyone, all the things that I can learn. You know what I mean? And it's very helpful for this life that we live. But that back to the meaning of that phrase, it means that you don't want to hear someone else's opinion. That you know what I mean is 2 cents basically. You know what I mean? It's not like it's $2. It's not like it's $20. It's not like it's $2,000. You know what I mean? It's 2 cents that are meaningless almost. 2 cents is not completely meaningless, but in the case of, hey, I have bigger things going on, your advice is minuscule to me. Does that make sense? I really haven't had the time to just sit here and yap like usual. You know what I mean? I'm usually doing that in other cases, but man, it's great to be back and finally have some time to make these videos again. They may be more even. May be more spread out, like usual. Maybe like two a month, once a month. Something like that, just to give you guys an update. You know what I mean? Just want to have some time to make these videos. I may just start doing them again. You know what I mean? But back on point with that, I don't need your 2 cents. I'm not like with this with all topics. There's certain topics that I don't like to hear anything about. I don't need anyone's 2 cents about. And there's topics that, hey, what are your thoughts? You know what I mean? And it just depends on the situation and whatever I feel and whatever they're feeling, like sharing, you know what I mean? And sometimes it's the case of my own life, if I have decisions that I want to make and choices that I feel will benefit me more so than anyone else, why would I want to hear what someone else who hasn't had the decisions that I had to make tell me how to make the decision? Does that make sense? And granted, there's other things where people have lived through that I haven't. So they're gonna have better insight and introspective about it rather than me. You know what I mean? And it's just certain topics. You know what I mean? But either way, if it's helpful, it's gonna help me progress. Because I listen. I'm really a listener. I say this to say that I don't want to hear irrelevant information when I say I don't need your 2 cents. It's something that's not about the point or betterment or anything along those lines. I don't need to hear it. You're not the person I want to be around. And, another point to I don't need your 2 cents. Not everyone has a good opinion. We need to normalize that once again because everyone does not have a good opinion. There's so many people now that have podcasts. And what I mean by that, there's so many people that have platforms and podcasts and, the whole 9 yards. And they're not saying things of value. And, that may be just my standpoint because they have a platform and they have people viewing them. So those people probably get something from this. But, it's oversaturated. And a lot of the market of entertainment, I feel that it looks oversaturated because so many people are trying to be that. if that makes sense. Because if you look at any market, it's oversaturated. Being in the car industry, there's dealerships everywhere. There's there's hospitals everywhere. You know what I mean? There's so many jobs that are similar that it may look like it's oversaturated, but in reality, it's not. You know what I mean? There's so many different avenues that you can take. You can still make money in a certain industry. That's a different point. But, just not needing anyone's 2 cents, I'm also a judge of myself. I can introspectively look at myself and be like, hey, I'm probably not doing so well in that area. Hey, there's things that I need to change about myself. Hey, I relapsed, so to speak. Not relapse. I haven't relapsed on anything, external wise. You know what I mean? But just in the case of that, where if I was, I could be like, hey, I did this thing. I need to get better at that. I need to discipline myself. I have that sense to know that, hey, there's something going on with me and I need to fix it. So, I can take criticism. Someone can critique me and tell me, hey, you're doing this wrong. This is a better way to do it. I can understand that. But I'm still, at the end of the day, I can also take it and flip it and make it into mine. Because that's the type of person that I want to be and teach, my son how to be. You know what I mean? So I have to be that before I can teach anyone else how to do it. And even as in the point that I want to be, because the point that I'm in right now, this is a small family-owned business. I want to be a businessman. And I don't know if I shared that as of yet, but that's my whole goal. And right now, in the position that I'm in, I'm literally under the founders, right under the founders. I was there in the beginning 2-3 years, so I have a different viewpoint compared to a lot of other people. And not many people get this position in life, so I'm supremely grateful, and I thank Allah. And there's another thing that I haven't told y'all about yet. My faith is different. I believe in one true God, Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala. I'm Muslim. So that's another thing. So I'm getting off the point again. But I say all this to say, don't take advice from those not doing better than you or been through things that you've been through, similar things, so to speak, right? You can't really trust that advice if they haven't been through something like you or they're not in your position. They can say all they want, but it just doesn't line up the way that it should. You know what I mean? So there's just so many things. I've been learning so much more and trying to learn another language now too, so I can talk to you guys in a different language. We have these conversations in different languages, so that's the whole goal. You know what I mean? It's great, man. Life has been real nice. Stressful. It's very stressful right now because it's a slow season, and everyone knows how slow seasons are. It's not easy at all. And especially in certain industries, it's 10 times harder. So we all have the things that we have to do and get done in our lives, But I'm definitely blessed. I thank God. I haven't even talked about my first places yet. I have 2 places now. 2 apartments, not 2 properties yet. The next step is properties, but right now I have 2 apartments, and bills are paid for both. Thank God, thank God, subhanallah. Like, I just don't know how things just rapidly happen like this in the last, I don't think you guys heard from me in probably a few months, in a year or so. Like, last year things were picking up. So I would say, really, like, from for a consistent time period that you guys heard from me, it's probably been 2 years, 2023 to now. And man, so much has changed. So much has changed, man. And recently turned 22. Man, it's so insane to really be a young adult, you know what I mean? But in this day and age, it's difficult, just looking at the presidency and all the things going on with that, and raising a child
man, it's just, man, it is something else for real, for real. And the only way I can go is up. You know, I just got to keep going, keep moving forward, and doing the best I can in everything that I do. Because, yeah, like, I'm an adult now, for real. Like, bills got to get paid, for real. Like, and I'm ahead, you know, thank God, once again, I'm ahead on everything. And, you know, that's how I grew up. You know, I have to really thank my mom and my stepdad for showing me things like that. Getting a little personal here, you know. I think this is maybe one of the most personal videos I made in a long time. And it's just because you guys haven't heard from me in such a long time, you know what I mean? And I really, what I want to come back with once I have more time is to come with a video that's edited a lot better than the others. I might even have to, you know, make some friends. You know, I want to get in Discord. You know, like if anyone watches this video and wants to, you know, start up a Discord group, you know, we can talk, communicate, make connections. That's what it's about with this. You know, just talking to people who are like minded. So if anyone comes across this and wants to make things happen, you know, let me know. Just reach out to me. There's my socials are down there. If you want to email me, I'm not really on social medias too much, but yeah, I mean, just email me or probably one of those. Email will probably be the quickest because that's the one I'll see the most. Any of the other socials, maybe, I'm gonna be for real, but you know, just reach out to me. You know, we can make something happen, and you know, we can talk about things, make things happen, make connections. You know, I'm so grateful to have a place like this to even get the things off my chest that I want to get off of my chest. So, but with that, y'all, that's it. I'll see y'all again real soon. Peace.